Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking with Culture, the show where we like to learn a little bit about cultural dishes made by Saskatchewan chefs, but with a twist. Instead of being given the ingredients and a recipe, we are just given the ingredients and have to puzzle the dish out on my own while we let the chef who actually made the recipe react and criticize my decisions and choices. With no further ado, let's learn how to make Okonomiyaki.
My name is Koreto Yamauchi. I'm the sake sommelier here, and I'm in charge of the front of the house at Tipsy Samurai.
Hi, I'm Ringo. I'm head chef from Tipsy Samurai.
Tipsy Samurai opened 4 years ago, and we were the first yakitori restaurant in Saskatchewan. And I was there working when they opened, but I moved back to Japan to make sake for 1 year. And then I moved to Vancouver and met the chef at the sake bar in Vancouver. And we decided to reunite with Tipsy Samurai in this summer. And now we are trying to bring unique and modern Japanese cuisine and also premium sake to the people in Regina.
大阪出身で大阪のフェイマスフードがお好み焼きっていうものがあるんですけど、それの自分の家でよく出ていたお好み焼きを今回作ろうかなと思ってます。で、いろいろ家庭にはあるんですけど、たこ焼きに近い、今回お好み焼きになってます。
About a cup or 100 grams of flour, one big old egg in with our flour there. And then the only other ingredient that I'm gonna throw into this mixture to start with is what's called Dashi Broth. And so I'm just gonna add most of it in and leave us just a little bit extra of that. It's already coming along. Although it's it's all stuck in the whisk currently. It's in the whisk, but the whisk is definitely gonna get banished and I'm gonna go to kind of kneading it maybe a bit with my hands, but then now this is gonna happen, so.
I can already tell that it's not gonna end well. Because usually it's more like a liquid that you need, because you're gonna mix vegetables, right? And this is gonna be like I think it's gonna be like a bread.
I'm going right in. I'm going right in the dough with these. Take our dough here and make sure we get as much of the fried goodiness into it as possible.
本来はもうちょっとシャバだからふわふわになるんですよ。天かすを入れたら。このまま入れたら多分なんかサクサクの食感にはなりそうだから美味しいんですかね。
There. It's starting to form into something. We need about a cup of cabbage or 100 grams. Oh, that's a thick boy. Green onions, something that's really grown on me as of late.
She said, your knife looks too dull.
Oh.
It looks like very hard to cut.
I'm going straight in with the pork belly first. That's probably going to be what needs to cook down the longest. So let's go ahead and go in there.
なんでなんですかね。なんかそっちの方がカリカリになるんですよね。多分。でもどこ行ってもみんな1枚で焼いてますね。確かに大阪行くと。
Water wasn't on the ingredient list, but oh, whoops.
水入れたことないです。
Why did you add water?
It started to stick to the pan.
Oh.
It's a lot crispier and more brown now. We are starting to see some more grease in the pan, so personally, I think it's a good time to start adding some of our other ingredients. So let's go ahead and start with that. And so I'm gonna dump our cabbage in with our pork belly. And I'm also gonna go ahead and toss in our green onions now into the pan. Just like so.
本来は全部混ぜてから入れるんですけど、でもいいチョイスだと思います。グリーンオニオンより先にキャベツ炒めた方が確かに美味しいと思います。
本来は銅と一緒に混ぜるんですよね。
本当、ちょっと混ぜるです。でもまあそうですね。グリーンオニオンよりは。
Pickled ginger. We're far enough into it now that I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it also into the pan.
銅入れる前にここで食べた方が美味しいと思います。多分。
And we're gonna take all of our good stuff here and we're gonna put it in our bowl with the dough. Not quite going as well as I thought it was going to.
You put the amount of the dashi on the recipe, right?
It loosely resembles a pancake. You know, it's circular. We've got literally everything we've made now in here, and it's going, boom, into the pan.
But yeah, it's actually looking good, actually. I didn't think it's gonna look like okonomiyaki, but the shape, actually, it might work.
It's already a little crispy on the sides. It's not perfect looking at it, but I think it's not bad. Let's take it off and slap her down.
She said it doesn't look cooked. Seems too high, and she usually puts a lid on after you flip it over.
It looks like a pancake, and so the only thing left to do is do some garnishing. I'm gonna go start with the mayonnaise.
You use Canadian mayo. Yeah, you are supposed to use Japanese mayo. Canadian mayo is so different. It doesn't taste as rich as Japanese mayo, but if you taste it, I think you will see the difference.
Putting on the Tonkatsu Sauce. We're gonna hit it with a nice little drizzle of that. Last but not least is the Bonito Flakes. They smell like salmon, and we're just gonna sprinkle them on the top like so. And just like that, we've completed our dish, and there's only one thing left to do, and that's to taste it. So, nice little bite. Let's see what it's all about. Oh man, you know what? That's pretty good. So I'm personally, as a chef, I'm actually very happy with how this turned out, look-wise as well as taste. But I am very interested to, see what the chefs had to say.
I thought you can have a big fail at the beginning when you made a dough, and it turned out actually pretty decent. That's surprising. To me, I think it's 1 out of 10 as okonomiyaki, but 9 out of 10 for something you created.
Awesome. Well, let's dig in.
Okay.
Much better than mine. I can taste the difference. Well, thank you so much for sharing this recipe with us, and for spending the morning. And thanks everybody at home for watching Cooking with Culture. And I definitely recommend people try to make the dish at home with the chef's guidance, not my own.